sure Fuzzy's picking on you in chat.
Communication relay offline.
Is he?
Agent, I need to debrief.
I bet he is. He was supposed to go to bed.
Said it was safer for
I
us
told
if
him he
he's
should
not
go to
here.
bed. Doesn't listen.
Not at all. He's like, you sure you want to be friends with Storm?
Are you sure?
Well, let's see. No promises.
Pepe, do you need help farming the TP build? Or you just haven't?
I'm literally one piece away.
Is it the holster?
Could do some
Yes.
Yeah, it took me 2 weeks to get
It
the holster.
is the holster.
I can't remember which one of it was. It was... I can't even remember what I got up to. It was... I think it was around 17 countdowns before I got one of the... I don't know if it was the holster or the knees to drop with the correct attribute.
I was literally gonna die of a heart attack. I thought I lost it. No, it's in the stash.
Better mark it as favorite.
I had to farm all the builds again for my hardcore character. That was emotional.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do a hardcore character after Pony lied to my face by saying, quote, you'd be good at it.
I was hoping to
I
get
died
in
the
with the
first one.
5x XP, but like I just have no time.
I can't be bothered with hardcore.
You gotta play differently, that's all. You can't be aggressive.
I think it just takes longer to do anything.
Yeah.
Because, like you're saying, you're just so much more cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to
You have
play
to, yeah.
differently. I have to
I've
play
got
differently,
bad
but
news.
every other game has been consumed. Especially, what is it, Dark Tide, Battlefield, Battlefront.
Okay.
Best thing to do with...
Sorry, Theo, carry on, my bad. I was
No,
letting you know
it
I
was
was back.
just-
Yeah, we're talking about hardcore.
Did my game crash?
Did it?
If it did, I'm... Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
No, you were moving.
Sorry, Theo, I didn't mean to cut you off. Carry on, man.
No, it was just having a casual conversation about hardcore.
Oh, cool.
Just getting raid ready, that's all.
Are you doing your hardcore? Have you been working on it?
Yeah, my hardcore character's been raid ready, I think, for about a month now. So,
I dropped the game. Did you start yours, Jen?
She's still at the White House. Waiting for Stacy.
Yeah, we'll get on to that. So we start Division
She's
1,
waiting-
haven't
she's
we?
waiting for her to come there.
I think next week we start hardcore.
I was just
That'll
mentioning
be
too, with the
some
5
time.
XP event, it would have been nice, but like I just got no
Yeah.
time to do it. So it's gonna be old
I think the
school
best thing
level.
for it is just do half an hour every other day, or when
Yeah.
you get a chance to, and then it ticks away at each of those levels, because you've got to do the whole 40 levels,
Yeah.
which can be a bit grindy.
I'd rather do it like in a group than doing it solo and grinding through that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I am. Okay. Let's go. Let's reset and go up to the first boss. No explanations needed here at all. You guys are all good with this bit.
The True Sons took over a couple months ago, but he managed to escape. I told him to go radio silent. I'll try to get a hold of him while you investigate the site.
Hostile radio intercepted.
You hear something? No, but the Colonel will kill us if we miss a whisper. I'm getting on the big gun. Vision! I fucking knew it!
Oh, one thing I need
Let
to
that
do.
chill out.
You have the wrong hive on. Hold on. You have the wrong one.
Just like
That's a restore. Okay. Because I'm not quite sure if it's actually doing anything. Oh, where the hell are you?
Yeah, where you put it.
Oh, great.
Shotgunners went rogue.
I threw that through the window. I couldn't really check anything. But I'll try to compensate for it by just doing chems.
One night with the was a sniper next to you.
My game sounds cutting in and out. This game's performing really bad at the minute. I don't know why.
Oh, that was just me. Okay.
Happening to you too, is it?
Yes.
Mine's just randomly stuttering from time to time.
And having like lots of frame drops as well, just
think it's the
randomly. I'm
server
just
thing?
like, I don't know. It's really bad, isn't it?
Oh, dang it. There we go.
Hey, bring it back. Where'd it go?
It's because I said Ubisoft Connect is trash. The dev must have been watching.
The Ubisoft gods have heard
I'm
your
not
words.
going back on my word.
I thought you were gonna complain that you became friends with
I love Ubisoft. I love the Division, but Ubisoft Connect trash to a point where I had to buy Stacey the Division again on Steam because she couldn't have the DLC. I could rant all day about it.
Well, I remember that stream.
And they're still like, well, what's the issue again? Can you tell us what the ticket's about?
Exactly. Okay. So first boss, we do have you healing, which is new. Appleseed doing normal DPS, and Theo, you're OD. You know what you're doing there. So for the heals, Pepe, if you had the True Patriot healer build, I know you don't. But the only difference when you have that is that your main priority, as well as healing, which I'm going to tell you in a second, is to get the red buff on the boss. Obviously, you won't be doing action on the TP, but that red buff from TP on the boss just gives us a lot more damage. Other than that, though, so you won't be doing that bit with this build, but with this build, you will be doing everything else, which is dropping your hive. When the boss comes out, depending on the team you're running with, you might hear someone say, I've got the shields for one shot. If someone's one shot in the shields, your overcharge will be timed differently than when I want you to do it without the one shot. So I'm going to tell you that timing. Most teams do that. When someone's doing a one shot, as soon as you see the boss spawn up top and he's on top of the train, that is pretty much when you want to do the overcharge, because they need an early overcharge, because what they do is they use an overcharge cam on the shield guys, so they want it nice and early. We're not doing a one shot, so I want the overcharge a little bit later. You want to overcharge as soon as you see the boss jump down off the train and he's on the floor. That's the time I want you to overcharge. Copy?
Yep.
Awesome. And once you've overcharged, we just get extra damage. Someone hits a scanner pulse, and then you just throw out overcharge chems on people. And the boss will be dead before those overcharge chems run out. And that's it. Really easy. Any questions?
Nope.
Great. Everybody else, if someone could just have Sledge on the boss.
I could do that as well.
Nope.
Not you, Pepe.
You will, yeah, you don't need to focus on Sledge because you're going to focus on heals. And remember, TP, you'll be focusing on red buff. You got it. Awesome. And then that's it. We got 2 mortars covered. Awesome. So we're going to be shooting the shields dead, and then we're going to be shooting the boss in the head till he dies. Oh man.
Oh wow, that slag is horrible.
It's real bad, isn't it?
Overcharge.
Oops. Okay.
Are you getting like the no sound bug thing?
Just keeps cutting out. Like it stutters. And like I'm having frame issues as well, where the frames are just dropping. Has a few moments like I'm tabbed out on my screen or something.
You don't have
That's
anything
been
else
happening for a
on,
couple of
or?
days.
Oh.
It's definitely not a PC issue, or it shouldn't be. Because it's not exactly resource heavy, this game, is it?
No. Doesn't use anywhere much as Division 1.
Been running Tarkov lately, streaming in Discord, watching in Discord. So
Yeah, so if it can handle that,
stupidly
yeah,
unoptimized. That's
it
what I mean. That
shouldn't,
game's very unoptimized. Okay, first key.
Someone made a doink. I thought.
It wasn't even close. Is
we got the
anyone
keys
going to
the
own
other
up to that?
I was filming, so it wasn't me.
It kind of come from your direction, though, Jen.
And you can look at my recording. It wasn't me.
What happened?
Someone dunked a grenade on the window.
Wow, I believe myself and Black have been known to do that.
Is that why you're laughing like that?
Okay, nothing special in here. We'll just get it done. We all know what we're doing.
Beautiful lights.
I got first.
I got 2.
Got the fuse.
Got 3.
Fuse is in. Oh, Knight needs a heal.
Uh-oh.
Still needs a heal.
I couldn't get him.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't get him from here.
I think
Can
it
you
might be Pepe that threw that grenade.
One, two,
Do we
three?
not? Do we not click the button?
Furnaces?
Is everybody at a? Who's at 1?
I'm at 1.
I think that might have been me because I was talking to chat. I'm at 2, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Sorry.
I remember everybody at the computer.
Sorry. Apologies.
Hey, Kelso, this is the. Did you see that train?
The one with the cannons? Yeah, I see it. You know where it's headed?
Those tracks go through the forge.
Anything in there we can use against it?
A bunch of molten iron, I guess.
We can work with that.
Okay, so on boss 2, I'll be explaining Pepe control room,
Oh dear God.
Old Knight tank. What tank build do you have, Old Knight?
Whichever one you want.
Is it the one I recommend? Hasbro one, or is it your own one?
Oh, it's your one.
It's my one. If you got my one, fantastic. If you could have that Hasbro tank on.
It's just, I have to wait for the cooldown. So I might have to
Yeah, no worries. And I'll explain your role first because yours is the easiest, and then
Get to the control room.
Pepe will go over to control room.
Harder than hell.
A lot to explain on that one. In fact, I'll position everybody else as well. Star, are you okay doing solo tops?
Yes. What else
I-
except how do you want it done?
So when it gets to 75, you can come down, and when you come down, if you can just take over whoever's on A door, look after the lads while they do weak spots. And that's it.
Okay.
We finish.
You want me to stay up until 75 and kill ads?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Thank you very much. Who is our Apple? You're our tardy, aren't you? I normally get my tardy to go on Bravo. It doesn't really matter though. Have you done Bravo much?
No.
Got awesome. You'll be doing Bravo then. You happy with the screen placements? Or do you want me to explain them?
Which box goes to
If you
which
can explain
screen?
them, it'll be better.
Yeah. So you'll be on Bravo. You cover 2 screens, and you got an ad spawn. The ad spawn's when the code is read out, you've got to check both screens. So you'll be checking that one, and you'll be checking this one. If it's on this screen here, let everybody know, and the junction box is just upstairs, and you can see it from here. You'll shoot that junction box. Excuse me. But if the code's on this screen here, you shoot this junction box here. And that's it. You do the code process up to 100%, and then you keep on looking after your ad spawn, and then you jump into the airlock to finish at the end. Any questions?
No, so it's left that goes to B, and then right that goes upstairs.
Yes.
If it's near the stairs,
That's right.
it's upstairs. Just think of it that way. If the box is near
Yeah.
the stairs, just go upstairs.
Yeah. Recommend throwing a turret out on the door sometimes as well. The chunga can become a nuisance up top, so if he starts grenading you, just be wary of that. But yeah, you'll be good. Jen, I'll have you on A door as you're down there.
Rockets and weak points.
Weak spots, yeah. Stacy's job. Fears him. Who's left? Me and Black. I'll let you
Gotta
do
do
C
the-
Black. I'll do the boring job. I can watch what's going on then and give
That's true, you can
instruction
move
if
around and
needed.
things,
Yeah. So you're down the bottom there. Awesome. So everyone's positioned. Old Knight, tank. Very easy role. Most important thing is Vanguard for the squad every time you have it. Really, really helps, especially helps the control room person, gives them a lot of survivability. Excuse me. And obviously you got to be reading out the codes. Do you know how to read out the codes?
Oh, yeah. I'd have to get me. Yeah. Great image for it.
I didn't understand
Yeah.
anything you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are breaking up a little bit.
Oh.
I can explain the codes to you though.
Nope, hold on.
He
So
might be
once
having that, no,
He's
he just-
restarting.
He left, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, so he restarted, is
He
he?
might be having
Okay.
that issue that you have with Discord.
Is
Ah,
that
okay.
Or cut you out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I've got a codes up on my second one as well.
Awesome. So you got that. Yeah. So it should go FPC
FPC or
numbers or no
hash,
letter.
numbers.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So you're gonna step in here. Pepe's gonna open the door. You got to step inside for the first one to initiate it, but then step straight back out, and then wait for the error code to come underneath the control room. And whatever letter it is will indicate a screen number. F being 1, P being 2, C being 3, M being 4. Hang on, is that right?
M5.
M5. Fucking people can't. R being 4, M5, and just the hashtag is going to be screen 6, yeah? So you'll look at the letter and then you'll let Pepe know what screen it is based on that letter. Once you do that, you just keep focusing on Vanguard and just keep on reading out those letters every time the door opens. I stay in here the whole time. I just keep hitting Vanguard and reading out the screen numbers. At 100%, just carry on hitting Vanguard. Nothing else special. But once we're ready to go inside, after the final rocket phase, you'll be running inside, running to the right to the gun, getting on the gun. We'll be giving you water. You'll notice you've got water and you'll be firing the water on the lava. Once it starts sparking, you stay in the room with the boss, proc him with the Scorpio, try and get some sledge on him as well and just kite him to B. That build should be fine, but you will need to look after yourself with Vanguard and medkits if needed. But you'll be able to stay in there. And that's it. Obviously, the rocket wipe phase, you're also going to be involved in that. Every time the rockets go off, you have to prioritize the rockets. The rocket will be here for you. Black will drop it off. Just pick up the rocket. C will open. You fire the rocket at the gun. A side fires the rocket at the gun. And then that cancels the wipe phase. You'll have to do that all the way up until you go inside to put the water on the lava. Did you get that?
Okay. Yep.
And that's it. That's the role for this encounter. How we do it. Now it's the fun one, Pepe.
I am very scared.
What do you know?
Nothing. Screens.
Awesome.
Callouts.
Okay. Gotta talk you through it, okay? Main priority is staying alive. Okay, that above all else. Obviously, when the rocket wipe phase goes off, that is very important. That needs to get done quite quick, but you still have time to sort yourself out if you need to. Okay, you die, we all die, pretty much. So priority 1 is that. The rest of it is obviously the mechanics. I see you are running chem launcher and restore a hive. That's my preferred method to keep myself alive. Some people like going to fix a drone instead. Some people like changing this build altogether, having like a blue armor regen sort of build, which makes it very easy. We like having the FI for the team, and this way makes it a little bit more difficult, so it's good fun. The chem launch is a good idea. That's your only guaranteed heal. If you drop a chem, that'll instantly heal you. That's why I always use a chem. Where you place your hive, depending where you position it, you might lose it at times. So, for example, I sometimes place my hive over here, and you'll be moving around the room. So if it's there and I run over here, it might not heal me. So just remember that and drop a chem if you notice it. Okay? Same if you come to this console later on and the hive's behind that, it might not give you a heal. So I'm just giving you like little things I notice that can affect staying alive if you don't notice. Because that's, as I said, the main priority, you staying alive. Other than that, I'm going to explain what you're doing now. So you know you've got to keep yourself alive. It gets progressively harder, by the way. It's quite easy to begin with. The room gets hotter, goes on fire, gets more difficult. But as long as you got a hive down or a chem down, it keeps you up. So you're going to be filling up the crucible to start. And the person that's going to be calling your codes out is Old Knight. So you can tell he's ready because you can see a person is in door C. And you know when the codes are ready to be called out because you'll see codes on these screens. Got screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. To initiate the encounter, you'll open the door. Old Knight will step inside. That'll automatically put some codes on the screen, and the first code will come up. You'll let Old Knight out. Once he tells you the screen, you'll read whichever code it is on the screen he gives you. And you know what those codes are, aren't you? Like black cup, white cup, broken cup, hooks, belts, moving if there's an arrow. Do you get all that, yeah?
Yep.
Awesome. So you'll be reading those codes out with, being as descriptive as you can. So for the first part, it's just that you're just going to be doing codes. You'll wait until you see the codes come up again. You'll let Old Knight see the error code again to tell you what screen. You'll describe the code, and you'll keep on doing this until this gets to 100%. The first one, it will stay at just stay at 0 on the first one. No, I don't know. It does, yeah. So first one will stay at 0, but it goes 20.
Boss comes out and then the codes start after.
Okay, so we'll go 25, 50, 75, 100. So that's how you know it's a good code, because it'll go up once we do a good code, and at 100 codes are finished. At 75, I always just let the person know who's up here looking after the power, because that's what Star's going to be doing, making sure the power don't go out. I let them know they can go downstairs once it's 75. Star already knows that, though. If you forget to tell him, it's okay. He's on it. But yeah, normally you can let the person know they can go downstairs at that point. That's when we tell them. Once it is 100, you move on to this console. You see it says Crucible locked right now, but at 100 you'll be able to interact. It's going to bring up the filled Crucible, and then there's 3 blockers stopping it. You've got to keep on hitting this to take it over to the gun to pour the lava. Now, because of those blockers, what you've got to do every time you hit this is come over here and open a door. Different people will do this different ways. This is just how we're doing it. On A is Jen. She'll be your weak spot person. Again, you can tell when Jen's in the door because door A will have a person in it. You'll open A. Jen will shoot one of the weak spots. You'll see it explode. You can let go and you'll be able to hit it again to move the crucible closer to the gun. You'll open the door again. Jen will take out another weak point. You'll move it again. You'll open the door again. Jen will take out a third weak point. And you'll move the crucible again. And at that point, you'll be over the gun. You need to hit it one more time to pour the lava. You'll see the lava pour onto the gun, and then we're ready for the end of the fight. Throughout all of this, there's rocket phases, which you know about, which take priority. Whenever the rocket alarm goes off, stop what you're doing and make sure people are ready with rockets. They can tell you they're ready, so Old Knight will say ready on C, Jen might say ready on A, but again, you can see when they're in the door. So I always open C first. This doesn't matter. Open whichever one you want first. But I'll open C first. I'll watch Old Knight fire his rocket. I'll make sure he goes back out. I'll close the door. I'll open A. I'll watch Jen fire a rocket. I'll watch Jen make sure she's back out. Let go so it closes the door. That will be a rocket phase. It's as easy as that. That will happen all the way up until the end. Once the lava is poured, we normally wait for one final rocket phase to give us the biggest room for error if needed. We don't rush it. When it's the final rocket phase, what I'll do is I'll ask Old Knight or Jen to step in as they do their rocket to make Pfizer let off some gas. So it's still the same as any other rocket phase. I'm going to open C. Old Knight, can you step in? Old Knight will step in, fire his rocket. Pfizer should start running to the back, which signifies he's going to let off some gas. Old Knight will run out. I'll open A, do that rocket. And then once Pfizer's let off his gas, you want to be quite quick at this point. You want to open C to let Old Knight into the room. Old Knight's going to come in, run to the guns to do the water. And at that point, as you're letting Old Knight in, you want to tell the squad to get ready on waters. We'll work out what they are before we start. And then as Old Knight is in the room running to the gun, you want to run back here and say, hit waters. And everyone hits their waters. As soon as this goes over 85, you'll be able to interact with it. Once you interact with that, that's what gives Old Knight the water to put on the lava. Once he's done that, you're ready to kill him. You'll say, everybody bravo. Or someone will. Now, at this point, it's a great opportunity to heal yourself, get some charges back on your Restorer Hive, and let the team know to let you know once they're ready. Once they're ready, they're all going to be in B. They'll say, we're ready, Pepe. You can drop your Restorer Hive. You can open B. The team will kill the boss. Once the boss is dead, encounter over, doors open up, you're free to leave. That is it. And one thing I forgot about the healing thing at the start, one thing I often do is I use overcharge for myself. I don't use it for the team. If they go down, deal with it. If you got medkits, use them. And just use your overcharge to bring back stuff faster. So when my hive runs out, for example, I'll let a few charges come back. If I've got a bit of time, I'll drop the hive, destroy it, use overcharge chems to keep myself healed to get my Restorer Hive's charges back quicker. Do you get that?
Yes.
So I'll use overcharge. Whenever overcharge is available, I'll always use it to get my hive charges back quicker. And overcharge chems last forever. So if you're like in the middle of mechanics, you got an overcharge and you're low on hive charges, I'll do an overcharge. I'll drop an overcharge chem. That's enough time for me to open C for like a code or a rocket or whatever. And I can drop another overcharge chem. They last a long time. So just a nice little thing you got to your advantage. If you use overcharge for yourself, and overcharge chem allows you to get some mechanics done while things are refreshing. But that's pretty much all I got. What are your questions? Or if you have
No. I am completely questionless now.
Okay, there's a lot to take in there. There's a lot to take in. Best thing to do is just do it now. I'm going to be watching you. I can give you tips as we go. This is probably the hardest mechanic of the encounter. So some people need a bit of time with this. Not a problem if we wipe and have to go again. That's what this is about. Some people do it first try though, so no pressure. Okay.
I am very nervous.
You got it. You're good. Okay, if you got no questions, then everybody else I think knows what they're doing. I'm running down into my boring position where I can sit down and do nothing. And once I'm there...
Lucky you.
It is over to you guys, Pepe and Old Knight.
All right, Old Knight, are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Opening door.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Lieutenant Gray failed me. I recommend you.
It's one. Screen one. Ooh.
Screen one is a black cup on a hook. Black cup on a hook.
It's me.
Deal.
Black, I think you need to get mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Good, good.
Good code, good start. You'll see how nice Vanguard is here as well, Pepe. When that's used all the time, it really helps.
I didn't get that.
4.
4. A broken black cup on a belt.
Black,
One
that's
sec.
me.
Okay.
Codes up.
Multiple hostiles
It's 2.
inbound.
Screen 2 is a white cup on a hook. White cup on a hook.
That's me.
Sorry to disturb, Pepe. We did forget to tell you what the waters were. Just so you know, they're going to be all A and 25 on B.
Jen already wrote that in chat.
Yeah, you've seen that. Awesome.
Yep. Good code.
Hostiles
How's the percentage, Pepe?
50.
Thank you.
At 50. I'm burning alive. Screens are up.
5. 25.
Screen 5 is a... Oh. Jen, you ready on rockets?
Nope. I'm close to the door.
Dang it. Oh, shit.
Wait on A.
multiple hostiles
Okay.
inbound.
A done.
Which screen was that for?
It was screen 4, yes.
Broken cup, black, broken cup on a hook, on a belt, on a belt, on a belt, on a belt. That's a black, broken cup on a belt, once again.
It's belt.
Weird.
Hostiles
Screens are up.
Screen 4.
Screen 4 is a black moving cup on a hook. Black moving cup on a hook.
That one's gonna be mine.
That's 75.
Oh no.
multiple hostiles inbound.
Codes are up.
Two. Screen 2.
Screen 2 is a black cup on a hook.
Agent down.
God damn it.
I gotta get Pepe up.
Oh, and there's alarm going off too.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
Might
unfortunate.
be a wipe. It's okay.
Are you
This
close
is
to
very
the door,
stressful.
Pepe?
I am not gonna make it close to the door.
Oh.
Hostiles
Naked.
detected.
It's getting him up.
Here we go. I've got him.
I got it. Okay.
Get him.
It did the exact
We'll
same
see if we
thing
can clutch up.
I'm opening A first.
A done.
Opening C.
An agent
You don't-
needs assistance.
There's no way.
Well
Alright, we're at
done.
100. We're at 100.
Good guys. Nice
Good
job,
job.
guys.
Alright, hit the
Well
waters.
done. Well
Mm-mm.
done.
Now we're doing
No,
Ready?
not yet. No, yet. Not yet.
Ah, Crucible. Of course.
Weak spots in Crucible, yeah. No worries. And regroup,
Of course.
recover. Make sure you got your heals back.
Hostiles
Remember to overcharge if you need to. If you want to get those charges back quicker. All the time in the world.
Alright, opening A. For weak spots. Moving. Opening 8.
Second done.
Moving once more.
Hostiles detected.
That Vanguard came in clutch. Opening 8.
Sorry, Apple. I am a terrible teammate here. I've been opening caches and everything. You're doing awesome.
Moving Crucible.
Third respawn done. Oh, it's perfect timing. Make sure you
Alright,
pour it.
opening. God, I hope I poured it. Yeah, I did. Okay, opening C first.
Multiple hostiles inbound.
Opening 8. He's farting.
Did you pour the lava?
Yes, I poured the
You're
lava.
in a good position where you can send Old Knight straight in for waters if you want, because that would be the last rocket phase needed.
Alright, I'm opening C.
So ready on waters, everyone?
Ready on waters. Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Sending
Alright,
A.
pour it.
Hitting water then?
Yep.
It's in.
And you got water.
Yep.
Alto Bravo.
Okay.
Ready on Bravo.
One moment. Just wait for black.
Old Knight, get off the lava.
What lava? Is it
Yeah,
invisible?
You gotta step on the grate.
Yeah,
You're
it is
losing
invisible.
health.
Yeah, I'll get you up as we open the door.
Oh,
We're
you don't have
ready
a
now.
hive.
Alright, opening B.
There you go, Old Knight. Yeah, don't go on the dirt, Old Knight. So on the dirt, there will be lava pockets. It's invisible, and it will kill you, regardless of the build that you have.
I had to close, otherwise I'd die.
That's okay. As I said, priority is you staying alive. This bit's a nice and easy bit now.
He's sludge.
GG's, let's finish off. There will be some feedback afterwards. We'll just go over that, but well done, guys.
Right, where's the safe path?
The grate. Oh, the grate.
The greats, yeah.
Great, I don't.
Like, I'll run over it all night. I will run over this, but it'll be... Build will survive running over it. If you stand in it, though, it's gonna murder you.
You just see
So-
your health going down. It's not even your armor, it's your health that went down.
Yeah. It just murders you. That's the only feedback there. Like, you did everything else great. It's an easy roll. But yeah, when you're in here, you're okay to run over this. But when you're kiting the boss, I do tend to stay on this metal. Stay on the metal grate round here. Kind of kite him to the middle. But awesome stuff. Well done. Pepe, for the first time in the control room, you did epic. Most people struggle with the keeping themselves alive part because you got so much to think about. And you went down once, which is fine. Team clutched up, well done. But you did great for your first try, and being honest with you.
My first time.
What was that?
I went down twice on my first time in the control room.
Yeah, definitely. It's the staying alive part can be tricky. That's where like an armor regen build's really helpful because you won't go down, and lots of people run those now, and they're very, very good.
You should definitely have a
Problem with
hive
using the
instead of
healer
a
build.
striker drone. I don't know why you have a striker drone on. Old Knight.
Oh yeah, for Old Knight, that's true. Yeah, run a revive hive in case you ever do go down. Striker drone can be good for taking the aggro from Pfizer though when you run in to do the gun, but the way the build's set up, you should be fine, and revive hive will give you a bit of safety if you go down.
Do you only have one rocket?
Okay.
I think. Probably.
One, is that all we got?
I only had the one on A. I didn't see anything on C.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fine. I'll DPS. That's fine.
Any questions, Pepe, with that?
No.
Did good, Pepe.
Hey, did awesome.
Relax.
That was
Any questions, Knight? No. Apple, any questions? I left you hanging. I had 20 caches to open, and I need to open them.
Very responsible.
You're good, yeah. Awesome. Great, move on. This bit we all know what we're doing. We're just getting the second key. No one's got any questions. We'll just go. Hitting the button. I'll go left with Bold Knight. Who hasn't done Sniper Oxy that would like to? If anybody. Or who would like more practice with Sniper Oxy?
What build do you need for that?
What was that, Apple?
What build do you need for that one?
There's a couple of builds you can use. Do you have a Oxy build?
No.
No, yeah, you do need, like, I was doing it with, like, healer builds to, like, make shift, and it sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. So there's, like, I think it's Free Empress,
Did you officially
Ninja
share
Bite.
the one you were using? Don't remember.
Not yet, no.
That could be something to farm
go
also.
back and you kind of use the basic one.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so what's that again, Old Knight, for the normal one? Free Empress, Acosta's Go.
Kind of you and the go bag, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how people set it up. I made a duration one, which is nice as well. I forgot what that is. It has Ninja Bike and something. But yeah, so you do need a build first. So I'll share with you in Discord some builds so you can get it together. Anyone else need any practice on this, or are we good?
I'll do it if nobody else wants to do it.
Yeah? Go on then, Theo. I always get you to do it, Black. You can have a break. Black's 100% dialed in on this. So Theo's going to be doing Sniper Oxy. When Theo says jump down, we're all going to jump down. We only got one rocket. We'll have to DPS the other pipe or go back and get another rocket to destroy it. Everyone knows what they're doing. So if Theo says jump down, we'll jump down.
Always fire the EMP before everybody jumps down, or does everybody jump down? Always forget that bit.
I do it after. I'll get everyone to jump down. If you have 30 or 40 seconds, do everything you need to do.
Okay, if everybody wants to jump down.
Vital signs critical.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. What are we waiting on?
That's me, sorry.
Waiting for the valve. Okay, so they came out.
Oh.
Oh. I felt that.
Can we wipe and do it again, or no?
We can't do it again, no.
Serious trauma.
They got back.
Agent vital signs 0.
We can finish it, or we can fail. If we fail, we don't get another go. That's
I'm
fine.
say everybody's down. We don't have enough to
We will
even
just
turn
go
it
over
on.
that EMP thing for you, though, again, Theo.
That's the problem.
Agent vital signs 0.
We don't have enough people for Valve.
So I'm guessing you fired the EMP and never jumped straight down, because after you said ready, the valve took about 5-6 seconds to be able to interact with. So my guess is there's a delay in jumping down after firing the EMP.
Fired the EMP, threw a grenade, and jumped down.
Ah, okay. So grenade first. The grenade, with that build, the grenade is what gives you your overcharge. Once the grenade goes off, that's when you fire the EMP.
Oh, okay.
So grenade first. As soon as the grenade goes off, you're then on a time limit as well. You've got quite quick with it. It doesn't have to be like mega quick, but as soon as the grenade's off, EMP fire, jump down, that enables me to turn the valve, and then you're straight onto oxys. Because even with the overcharge, once the overcharge runs out, you've got to kill those snipers before the duration of that EMP expires. On the overcharge, the EMP duration is very good. But after the overcharge, I don't think you get that long with it. I don't know what the time is. This is why I made the other build. It gives us a minute. If you do the other build where you've got a minute on the EMP, you don't even need an overcharge. All you do is tell everybody to jump down, fire the EMP, jump down. You've got a minute to finish the mechanics. Dead easy. And you can still oxy them if you want to as well. And it makes it a bit easier with that one. But yeah, that's the process. Grenade, EMP, jump down, oxy. But now we'll just go through this. I don't think we actually get to do anything this time, or do we? Yeah, we still need to do the mechanics, but the snipers don't spawn.
Yeah.
Honestly, this game carries on like this. I'm going to need to reinstall it or something. It is terrible.
Need some more with apple.
3, 2, 1. Po, po, po.
I managed to dig up a few files on Morozova, but they're heavily redacted. I don't know who she is or even who she was, but my gut tells me she was mixed up in some high-level...
Okay, so we can't get the third key, but that doesn't matter. We'll run straight next area. And then boss 3. So, boss 3. Apple, you're doing diagnostics. This is the first time, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. First time healing. Pepe.
Right, that's me.
Healing's not too bad on this, to be fair.
Oh, thank God.
You've done the hardest thing. And then first time... Is it the first time doing my tank roll for this old night?
Maybe I was too
Yep.
hard on him.
Okay, again, not so bad. Nice and easy. Important, can't get it wrong, but easy. Oh, someone in the chat said you can recreate the raid start from the checkpoint and the snipers will spawn again. Good to know. Didn't figure that. Well, this is a training run, so we're not that fussed, but good to know for the future if ever we mess up for someone that needs the key.
Whoa! Congratulations! Morozova got wildly annoyed
Grab the train. I'm on my way.
very dead. We learn anything yet?
Systems critical. Recommend immediate reboot. Caution. Cascading failsafe malfunctions. Multiple systems critical.
Okay, I'm going to start with you, old knight. You're going to be using the same build as the last one, which is the Hasbro tank. The switch you're going to do on the build for this one is you're going to throw on an AR instead of the Scorpio, and you're going to have the Mosquito on if you have it.
Yeah, I've got a mosquito.
Awesome. So, your first job, again, this is my strategy. I always say this, but it's just important to say because loads of people do this boss completely different, okay? Some people have the tank go and do diags, some people have loads of different things. But the way I do it is how I'll explain it today. You are going to be in charge of these switches. You can see that it's going to be the blue one to kick things off. It's always going to be blue or yellow to kick the fight off. Once you hit that, you're going to then do the red, yellow, and blue phase of this encounter, and your job will be to interact with the red, blue, or yellow switches, depending where we are. We can skip the red phase, so we always get ready on red. So you're going to hit this blue switch, and as soon as that's done, always say jump down as well. Whenever you hit a switch, say jump down to the person on diagnostics. There can be a sound glitch where they don't hear the alarm. Your jump down will let them know you've done it and they need to jump down. You will always get ready on red. So if it is red up next, we can skip the phase. And what we do, during this phase with your Vanguard, you're going to prioritize your Vanguard on the person on diagnostics. So that's going to be Apple. When you see Apple going up a chain, that's when you want to hit Vanguard, because Apple's going to go up the chain while the hazard's still on. That Vanguard's going to look after them. They've got a tardy build on. They've got a bit of survivability anyway, but the Vanguard gives them maximum survivability. If you miss Apple going up the chain, Apple just call for Vanguard if you notice you're going up without it, and that will remind you all night to hit your Vanguard. Apple will go straight to the diagnostics, and you're just going to wait to see what color it is. If it's red, Apple will be on the diagnostics, allowing you to hit red straight away to count, to skip that phase. Tell them to jump down, red will be done. If it's yellow or blue, you'll run to yellow or blue and wait for the mechanics to be done before you can hit the switch and tell Apple to jump down. We're going to do red, yellow, and blue. Depending on the order, there might be a red check called. If red is last out of the three, though, there's no need for a red check. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. The red check is just because if we don't end on red, the top can change to red next, and we just need that clear to be able to finish the fight. Once we've done the red, yellow, and blue phase, we move on to the cog phase. And Apple's not going to be doing blind cogs today. We're not going to be teaching that. You're going to be doing cogs the old school way, Apple, which requires Old Knight to tell you to stop on the cogs. I will get round to you in a second, so you know what you'll be doing. But Apple's going to be going up. Apple's going to come down and be twisting the red valves up there. And we need to align the cogs. We're going to be starting at red, yellow. As Apple's going, these frames, sorry, they are really pissing me off. It's like constant. Anyway, as they're going round, your job's to tell Apple to stop. Now, I always tell Apple to stop when it's on the one before where it needs to be. Does that make sense? So it'll be going round. This one will go around anti-clockwise. As it's at the notch before, I'll say stop. That will mean as Apple stops, it goes to the next notch, which will be where it needs to be. Same on this one, it goes around clockwise. I'll say stop once it's on the one before, and it'll end up on where it needs to be. Yeah?
Yep.
I will be helping with you at that stage, so I'll be with you. Once both bulbs are there, shoot both bulbs out, and then just shoot the mosquito at the boss. Wait for the boss to go immune. Someone else will take the lava out. Just make sure you're not stood in front of the lava. You got to stand away from it so I can to the left of it. Once the boss is immune, you move around clockwise, and you go to yellow, blue, and do exactly the same. Stop, stop. Shoot out the light bulbs. Mosquito the boss. Once the boss is immune, go around to entrance, and exactly the same again. Tell Apple to stop and stop. Shoot out the light bulbs. Mosquito. No, don't need to mosquito the boss. As soon as the person does the lava here, the boss goes immune. Once that's done, you're then on alphabet phase. Apple's going to go up top and tell you to go up or down on the pipe pressures. You'll start at A with your assault rifle, and you're going to be correcting these valves for whatever Apple reads out. So if Apple was to say A down, you need to correct A. Now, we do opposite, depending on which way you're facing. Yeah. A down, you'd be shooting it up. If it's A up, you'd be shooting the bottom of it to shoot it down. You do opposite to what they say facing this way. Facing this way, I like to face because you're going round in alphabetical order. If you face this way, it'll be what Apple says. If A was up, it would be shooting it up, but then you're going to walk backwards. So however you want to do that, I will be with you again to help you at that point. I think up loosens it, down tightens it. So that's another way of thinking about it. But yeah, we'll see. You'll get there. If Apple doesn't read out a letter, it means it's fine. Just correct the letters that Apple says. You go all the way around to P where it finishes. Once all these are corrected, we are then into boss damage phase. At boss damage phase, you'll find out where the boss is. He'll be on one of the 3 mounted guns. He'll be on his last one, so say it's red. You'll come and run at the boss. I'll tell the team to bring the boss off the 3rd gun. The boss is going to jump down. The team will look after any ads around you. When the boss jumps down, shoot it with your mosquito to get the aggro and keep it against this back wall. Try and keep it far back and get sledge on him for us as well. So mosquito first, then sledge, back to mosquito. At this point, you'll be using Vanguard for yourself to keep yourself alive. And once the boss dies, he's going to drop a key. You will be able to stay alive for that build. You won't die. Once the boss dies and the key drops, you want to pick up the key. Do you know where the emergency shut-off valve is?
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. You know that. Great. Once you got the key, it's a race to the shut-off valve. You'll be going up a chain. You'll be putting the key in the shut-off valve, and then we'll be finishing the fight. Any questions?
No, that's good.
Awesome. The only thing I kind of missed is after that first phase where you're looking after Apple with your Vanguard, after that, just hit Vanguard every single time you have it for the team, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Apple, diagnostics. No, in fact, Pepe, heals. It's easier. Heal the squad. Any questions?
No. Oh, that's easy.
You know my strategy. It is literally just healing the squad. You follow the squad round. You drop the hive down. You use your chem to heal. The only thing I would say is you can heal people up top. So say Apple's up top and you notice they're low on health, just fire the chem underneath and it will heal them. And you can also do it on the bridge. If they're running on the bridge, you can fire the chem underneath the bridge. It will heal whoever's above it. So you can heal people up top. That's it, really. You just follow in with the strategy. When the call's made to go up top, you want to get up top nice and early, go across from the boss, drop your hive. Use your overcharge to your advantage. So if you notice people go down and need hive refreshes, obviously use your overcharge. If it's a nice clean run, the overcharge I save is for when we're at the very end and people are jumping down and Old Night is coming up. I'll overcharge then to ensure everybody's got the hive if they haven't got it, but also I'll fire overcharge chems down on each platform at the door because that's where the people are running to. So they got a nice heal at the door if they need it. That's going to last until they put the key, hit the buttons. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes depending on if you use your overcharge available at that point, but if you do have it available at that point, it's a nice little heal for people if they need it as they're hitting the buttons. But that's it. If you were to TP at this point, the only additional thing for the TP healer, it'd be very important to get the red mark on the boss at the end when we're doing the damage phase. I'd be hitting the boss to get the red TP buff on. But that's the only difference for that build compared to the one you're using. Cool. Apple.
Yep.
I'm going to meet you up top. Okay, you're in charge of diagnostics. For this first phase where we're doing the red, yellow, and blue, obviously we've got to do one to start the encounter off, which is blue now, but that doesn't count. That just starts the encounter. As soon as you run these diagnostics and Old Night hits blue, it'll tell you to jump down. You need to jump down, find a chain, and come straight back up. That's where you want that overcharge. If Old Night does miss you, don't be afraid to call for it. Ask for overcharge as you're coming up so you've got that bonus armor. You do have the tardigrade build on. You will live without it, but it's nice to have the if I was saying overcharge and Vanguard as well, I was meant to say Vanguard. Yeah. I did, I thought so. I meant Vanguard. So yeah, you want Vanguard as you come up the chain, don't forget, don't be afraid to ask for it. When you come straight back up, your job's to get back to this and run it as soon as possible. The reason for that is because we can skip the red phase when it's red. If we're not running diagnostics and it's red, all this goes on fire. You can't get to the diagnostics, which means someone then has to find the red valve down there to turn the fire off. But if you're already on it and the fire goes off, it doesn't kick you off it. That's what enables us to skip it. So by you running it and going on fire and Old Night hitting the button straight away, we skip the red phase. You can jump straight down, go up for the next one. So that's why we're rushing up here. But yeah, you're just coming up to do all the three colors. It's the same every single time. You're going to run diagnostics, jump down, come back up, run diagnostics, wait for the mechanics to be done, jump down, run diagnostics, wait for the mechanics to be done, jump down until all three are done. Again, there might be a red check, and that depends where red is. If red is last, there is no red check. If red is first or second, we will do a red check at the end. Again, it's just coming up, running diagnostics, and if it goes red, we do the whole red sequence again where you jump down. If it goes to blue or yellow on a red check, you're finished and you move on to cog phase. Does all that kind of make sense?
Yeah, so I go up when it's about to finish doing the death mechanic.
The what mechanic, sorry?
So once I've done the diagnostics, it does a mechanic where it kills us, I go back up after it's about to end,
Yes.
Or...
Yeah, you straight back up.
Holding it down until Old Night is telling you to jump down.
Yeah, and then you jump down and come straight back up. You don't need to wait for the death mechanic or anything. So if you're up here when that goes off, it'll wipe you. That's why you got to jump down. But as soon as you jump down and find a chain, you can come straight back up. You don't need to wait for it to finish. You'll stay alive. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, don't wait. Straight to a chain, straight up. Just call for a Vanguard if you notice you haven't got bonus armor. Because it will still hurt you, but it won't kill you. Okay? And that's what allows you to get back here before the next sequence. There are snipers from here. They're over to the left. They spawn there. You don't need to worry about them, but if you do see one, you can call them out. Someone's going to place a turret. The turret will last until the red check. At the red check, they might kill you. So, yeah, if you see a sniper, feel free to call it out. Ready for cog phase?
Yeah.
So on cog phase, after we've done all those, you're going to come up here and jump down. And we're going to be starting on red-yellow, which is here. And we know it's red-yellow because we see the signs. And you're just going to interact and start turning them. Old Knight's going to tell you when to stop. As soon as you hear him say stop, let go. And as long as it's good, you'll move to the next one. As soon as he says stop, let go. As long as it's good, the boss is going to come out there. You're going to help make the boss go immune. Once the boss is immune, you'll move to the next one. You'll do exactly the same again. Boss will come out there. Make the boss go immune. Move to the next one. And exactly the same again. Once you're done on these two, boss will come out the red door. Don't worry about shooting him. As soon as the lava is done, he goes immune. So once you finish these two, it's a great time to restock. I'd jump down. I'll go and hit a restock. I then find a chain, and then I head straight back up. So wait for you to go back up. And then you're on to the last phase. So last phase is pipes. Now when you're there, this screen's going to have A, B, C, D on it. And it'll show you what pipes need to correct in. If the bars are in the middle, it means they're okay. And I believe they show as blue. But they'll be in the middle. If it's too low, it needs to go up. If it's too high, it needs to come down. That's why you're saying Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or whatever, up or down. So you'll look at the first screen, you'll see which letters need correcting, you'll call the letters out and whether they need to go up or down. And then you'll see when they get corrected. So if, say, B is too high, and I say B down, you'll notice the bar go into the middle and turn blue, so you know it's good. If I say B down and I'm still waiting after a few seconds, I'm going to question them. I'm going to say, oh, are you done? B down, still needs doing. B down, still needs doing, because they might be shooting it the wrong way or something. But yeah, we're on a time limit, so we've got to be quite quick, but we do still have quite a bit of time to do it at this point. So don't just say B down and wait forever. Just keep on reminding the person, and I've clear comms at this point to make sure these get done. So we'll go through A, B, C, D. Once all are correct, you hit the button. You then go through the next page. You hit the button, go through the next page, hit the button, go through the last page. Once all pipes are corrected, there'll be a time limit on the top of the screen. That's when you know you're on the final damage encounter where we kill the boss. At that point, it's just with the rest of the squad, find out where the boss is on the last mounted gun. So say it's on here. We'll be bringing the boss off the final mounted gun. We'll be killing the boss. We'll be jumping down, finishing the encounter. And that's it. That's diagnostics. Any questions?
No.
Okay, it's your first time, so I will watch this time. I won't be clearing caches or anything. And I'll give advice as I go. Make sure you do jump down when Old Knight tells you to jump. If Old Knight misses that call, there is a sound signal. So when you are running diagnostics, if you hear an alarm goes off, it means jump down. So you know Old Knight's pressed the button. As soon as you hear the alarm, you can jump down. Understood?
Yep.
Sometimes that alarm sound is not heard, which is why Old Knight will say to jump down. Okay, if you've got no questions, you can get ready on the diagnostics. I'm going to be the runner for this encounter, so I will run up for yellow and blue. If... Stark, can you shoot the lava out when we're on lava for us, please? Is that okay?
Absolutely. I'm not familiar with this. I've never done it this way, but you want to start on red-yellow?
Yes.
Correct? And then move clockwise around?
Exactly, yeah. Shooting the lava out and making the boss immune as we go. Is that
Okay,
cool?
okay. Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
very much.
Just,
Awesome.
just tell me if I'm doing something wrong, and just.
Will do. I
I'll do my very
appreciate
best.
it. You are. Thank you very much, man. Okay. The only other thing I need is somebody to have grenade launcher on boss at that lava gate phase, so we don't all get stuck with seekers.
I have grenades.
Who would like to be in charge? You got grenades, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Everything else is covered. Wolfpack method. Yeah, I think we're all good. So I'm going to say Apple, Old Knight, over to you guys.
Are you putting the turret up?
I will do, yeah, thank you.
Running diagnostics.
Come down.
So head to that chain and go straight back up. Good job, Apple. And then interact with it straight away. That's it. And we wait for the next one. Now, depending what the next one is, we'll tell the team where
Old
to go.
Knight, you should
But
be
it's
at
red. So we just got to wait for Old Knight.
That's on platform.
Yeah, it's red.
Yeah, that's it. Jump down. Nice. Awesome. And then straight back up again. We should have a Vanguard. Thank you, Old Knight. So now red's been done, Apple. Rushing doesn't really need to be rushed. We skipped the red phase, happy days, but we're still going to rush it, interact with it straight away. Always interact with it straight away. And now we're going to wait for what it tells us, so it's blue. So let the team know it needs to be on blue.
It's blue.
And then that's where I run up and come and do the blue mechanic, so you just got to wait for me to finish the blue mechanic now. As soon as Old Knight says jump, you can let go and jump down.
Haven't pressed it down enough to pick it up.
Yeah, not yet.
No, he's
I'm
got to
doing
turn
blue
the
now.
valve.
I'm on the third one now, so now we should be good.
Boss is out.
Yeah, jump down.
He's immune.
And again, Apple, you can go straight back up and call for that Vanguard if needed.
Hey, Vanguard.
That's on blue.
Okay. You know it's yellow now because we've done the other two, so we can say everybody yellow.
Alright, it's gonna be yellow now.
I'm just checking the top for some yellow boxes. I got one.
This one. Yeah, Knight's got one.
So we got one more to go. I'm just checking the second level now.
Yeah, it's red yellow. Old Knight, you should stay by the button. You don't have to look for boxes.
Okay, I've got the box here. Anyway.
So you
Yeah, but someone needs to
let
press the
me
button.
come and press it because button.
Your job's the button.
Where was it?
Boss
Oh,
is
it's been
out.
done. Okay.
He's immune.
Jump down, Apple.
Trying to move.
I am gonna get you
add
up
some
now,
I think
Apple.
I got him. I threw it. Yeah, I threw mine.
Awesome. This needs to be a red check, but we're going to be far too late for the red check, so we're just going to hope it's not red. Head back up, Apple. Knight, you just got to be on the button, bro.
Alright, boom.
It is red, so because we're late for the red check now, we've now got to do the red properly. So if you just wait up top, Apple, I'll go and find the red valve. It's this one, so you should be good to go and run diagnostics and jump down when Old Knight says to.
Yep, running.
Jump down.
Okay, snipers are out, we need to get them. Okay, nice time to restock if you need to, but you're now going to be on the cogs, Apple, so you're going to jump down one level and do those cogs call for a Vanguard if you need it as well. Awesome.
So it's red, yellow, isn't it?
It is red, yellow, and Old Knight's going to tell you to stop. Do you want me to do one for you first, or you got it? Old Knight.
I've got it. Yeah.
You got it? Okay, I'm watching.
Stop.
Perfect. You got it done.
Stop.
I'm going to make the boss go immune.
Take this, yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, take care of it.
Cheers, start. Once the boss is immune, we will clear ads and move clockwise.
It is broken.
Thank you. And then same again on blue yellow.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, he's immune. We can now move round to entrance, and it's the final one, exactly the same again.
Stop. Stop.
Great stuff. Well done, Apple. You can now jump down, hit a restart, go back up for pipes. Next time, we'll teach you blind cogs, okay? Good stuff. So we're now on pipes. Old Knight, I'll meet you on A. And once Old Knight is ready, I'll let you know, Apple, and start calling him out.
I'm ready.
Everybody, once you get him off the second mounted gun, head up top. Ready.
C up.
He's starting on blue.
You can do it all the way. You can just keep on shooting it. That's it. Is that good, Apple? Nice.
Yeah.
Off first.
E up it was. E up. E for echo.
Okay. I hit the wrong one, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll correct it.
F down. G up. H down.
H down. Old Knight H to on before. It's okay. I'll correct that one.
I down. J down. K down. I need to be put back up. I got put down twice.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll fix that, don't worry.
And
Is I
I and L both need up.
He's on the left.
is I good?
I need up.
I needs up.
L needs up. Yeah. I's fine. It's just L now.
Just L.
Oh shit. Oh shit, that was last. Sorry guys, I messed up.
It's okay. L's up, yeah?
Yeah, L up.
There we go. And we're all done. So Knight, go and tank the bus.
We gotta go upstairs.
Everybody should be up top. Knight tank the bus. So at this point we'd say bring the bus down, but that's fine, he's down, just kill the bus. And watch the ads. And Knight, once you get the key, take it up.
No.
Awesome stuff.
Where's? Okay.
I got
There's the
yellow.
gate. Find the chain, take it up, put it in the emergency shut off, and then we will all hit the buttons. I'm on red.
I'm on blue.
Going yellow.
I'm on yellow. Just need a key.
All
Is
right.
it in, Old
There's
Knight?
no button for
Yeah.
me.
Then
It's not
Nope.
in.
Not in. You need the black machine.
Emergency
When they
shut off
put-
valve. You told me you knew where it was.
No, it failed.
I went the wrong side.
Okay, we go again.
It looks
I'll
the
show
same
you
to
where it is, old night.
Agent deceased.
When I am asking you questions, I will say this now, and I don't mean anything by this at all, but when I ask you a question, I ask if you're okay with it. Do tell me to show you if you're not, because that's why I'm asking. I much prefer to show you. I'm just
Doesn't
asking you
hurt
to
to
try
be
and save some
refreshed
time if you
also.
do know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I read the chain. It went up
Okay.
with different when I went up last time.
Let's meet me up top and I'll show you where it is. I'll go over everything all day. I'm just looking to shave some time where I don't need to, but if I do need to show you, no problem at all. It saves time me showing you, so by not telling me you wouldn't need to be shown, it actually takes more time. But it's this here. And when you come up old night, the greatest way to know where it is, when you come up, you can see diagnostics and pipes. It's always where the diagnostics is. So just look at that. Diagnostics is right next to diagnostics. It says emergency shut-off valve. You can interact with that, and that's what you do. It'll be good to try this again because there was a bit of feedback for that. Apple, absolutely splendid job. I'm going to leave you to it this time. You got it. GG's. Real good first attempt. Old night, stay on the buttons. No point did I say go and hit
not the
mechanics or
runner.
anything like that. Stay on the buttons. But other than that, really, really good. Same again. And over to you guys.
The free one, yellow.
Oh, I think someone said be right back. Oh, you're
I
back.
think
Awesome
back,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm back.
Awesome, awesome.
Alright, holding button down now. It's gonna be yellow.
Okay. Jump down.
Vanguard. Thank you.
Reboot sequence initiated. Hazard alert. Diagnostic tool obstructed.
Where do you need to go, Apple?
Blue.
Thank you.
Just a quick feedback. You should have been at red all night.
Always ready on red for the first one. Yeah, we're trying to skip the phase. So we'll always be ready on red and then move after that if it's not red. Just so if it is red, we can skip it.
Ads behind you all night.
Okay, 3 done.
Talking about.
Jump down.
Using you.
Ready on red, everybody.
Ads on blue.
Chunga yellow.
It's gonna be yellow.
Oh, I just jumped down without checking top. I'm such a dick. I got one.
I got a box.
Oh,
There is
so that's
another one
blue.
over by entrance. There's a
I
box
can
by
see
entrance.
that.
There's ads
Thank
over
you.
there.
There's another one down here too. I've seen it in the corner of my eye. There we go.
Jump down.
I think I know what you want.
Okay. We know red is last, so everybody to red. And because red is last, Apple, no red check is needed. Once we're done with this, it's straight to cogs, okay? We only do the red check if red isn't last.
Jump down.
immune.
Okay. Cogs red yellow. Did this part brilliant before, so just same again.
Add on entrance.
Stop.
Standard
One more.
yellow.
Alright.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Shanga behind the ball.
Immune. We can kill ads and go clockwise. Same again here.
Stop. Stop.
He's immune.
Okay. Clockwise entrance.
Adds above blue.
Stop. Stop.
I'm on red yellow.
Okay, stuff. Once the boss is immune, we are on to mounted gun and alphabet. Remember, after the second mounted gun, everybody goes up top. And I'll meet you at A again, Old Knight. I'll support you with these.
I'm just grenading myself.
B down.
Starting on red.
Yellow.
Be done.
E up.
Hey up.
I think it was E up.
A.
Yeah.
E.
E.
Ah. Oh, sorry.
If you can say a word, it'll help with
H down.
Was that H down, yeah?
Yeah, H.
Awesome.
Here, he's off the second gun.
Okay, everybody up.
I up. J down. K down.
Backpack's done on Chunga, you can keep him alive.
N up. P up.
Okay, Old Knight, let everybody know once you're on the third mounted gun. Once Old Knight says, bring him off. Just keep clearing ads until Old Knight says.
I'm there.
Okay, bring him down. And then while he's jumping down, just clear any ads up again. Let's just get those ads nice and clear, especially around the boss area. And as soon as the boss has jumped down, we'll kill the boss. There we go, he's down. Nice damage. So Old Knight, as soon as he's dead, bring the key up. I'll stay up this time if everybody can go and make sure the buttons are ready.
I'm on blue.
On red.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Nice one, old night. GG's.
Yellow pressed.
We're done.
Well done. Real good stuff. The wipe was kind of good there because I feel like that one is nice to have 2 goes on. So, real
Give a nice
good
quick
stuff.
refresher, yeah.
Whatever it takes, make sure
That second run was spot on. No feedback. Just apart from always being ready on red night when you're on that button, just so you're ready to hit the button if it is red. But other than that, real good. Final encounter. No questions with the final key, right? We're all good. We know what we're doing. So I will get our 2 tanks for the final encounter, hit the generator. So that is going to be... Who's OD? Is it you, Theo? Yeah, thank you. You and Old Knight, yeah. Theo and Old Knight on the generator.
We all good?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay.
I hope the next Iron Horse isn't as jittery as this. Is it still happening to you, Black?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, no way.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, pull.
Somebody break the door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice try, Pepe.
Let's call it a tie.
Who was it? It was a tie between.
It actually was. Our player models overlapped. It was a tie.
So I need video evidence. VAR.
Let me just Alt F4 so I can show the recording.
I'm joking.
I am very convinced.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. We're good.
It's a
Okay.
tie.
Heals, Pepe. Oh, the healing on that was that good. I didn't even give you any feedback. Well done. The heals look great. Awesome stuff. This one,
legend die at the end.
This one is there's a little bit of mechanic I want you to do on this one. So it is just healing, and if most of us have got explosive resistance builds, the healing's very easy on this one now. You won't need to be doing a lot, but I'm gonna tell you how I do it. Lots of people find their own way to heal on this, but on the tunnel phases, I do have a strategy with the healer that enables us to jump straight inside no matter what build we have. I could be wearing glass cannon. As long as you do that strategy right, I'll survive if mortars hit me. So I will tell you that. We're gonna look at it from here now. So when you go as a healer, what I do is I place my hive on the right side where the bowl is. So whoever is on the right side covering ads has the hive. I then go over to the left side with the 2 people on the left door and work from there. So the person on the right door and the person on the right rocket, I've got your hive if needed. You then got sight lines on the 2 people on the left door, the left rocket person, and the tanks won't need heals very rarely. If one of the tanks needs heals, you can heal them, but this should be good. So the main job through the phases is just doing that, having the hive down, using your chem on people that need them. On tunnel phases, we have 4 in total, right? First tunnel phase, last tunnel phase, don't matter. Put a chem down to heal, but the mechanic I'm about to tell you only counts for the second tunnel phase and the third tunnel phase. These are the phases where we shoot mowers over to make her go immune, and then we jump straight inside the tunnel as soon as she's immune. You want to have an overcharge. As soon as she goes immune, you're going to hit your overcharge. So start holding your hive as she goes immune. Your hive will pop. As soon as it pops, you're going to pop down an overcharge chem. That's going to cover everybody in the tunnel. Then look on the floor. Every time you see a mortar, drop another chem. So you understand that?
Yes.
As long as you're doing that, everyone stays alive. No matter what build they're doing. So if I see 2 mortars, I'll be dropping 2 chems, 3 mortars, 3 chems, whatever. Every time I see red at my feet, I am dropping a chem to counter it. That overcharged chem will keep everybody alive, and they shouldn't even lose any armor if you do it right. And that's why, like, I could be standing around glass cannon and still survive, and enables us to jump straight into the tunnel rather than waiting. Lots of people wait outside, they'll wait to hear the mortars, then they'll jump in. That stops the mortars from going inside the tunnel. But this way enables us to go straight inside, survive the mortars, and we don't need to worry about the odd sniper popping up and popping us in the head or something. The only thing with that, with the tanks, I know we've got a new tank now. When we do this method, we will be getting hit by mortars, which means we are going to get staggered. Don't step, when you're putting your shields out, you got to make sure you are not in front of the ammo boxes. If you're in front of the ammo boxes, there is risk it's going to push you out and you'll die. So make sure you are in line or even behind the ammo boxes. Copy? That way, it will not be able to push you far enough forward to go outside. But that's it. It's heals. It's the overcharge on 2 and 3 with the overcharge heals to keep everybody alive. Also, make sure everybody's got a hive at that point as well. So if they do go down, they can get straight back up and run out the tunnel at the end. But that's it for healing. Any questions?
Nope.
Awesome. If I do get a few... if I've got survivalist, right? You should have survivalist. If you do get a few crossbows out, even if you just save one, do you know on that final phase, when we run out for the final phase and the chunga spawns on the right side, I will just pop a crossbow in his chest to crack his armor to make that one a little bit quicker, because that is the most annoying chunga. You don't have to do that, but it's just something I do to help on that phase if needed.
I'll try.
Yeah, it's additional, not needed. It just helps. At that point, I'll ask the people on rockets to help out anyway, but it just speeds that up a little bit, because that bit can get hairy when we're running out the tunnel. There's a chunga, there's ads, so that person on their own on the right side, that can be a little bit hairy dealing with all of that. So that's why I kind of just pop that if I remember, but don't worry about it. Old Knight, you are Stagger. Have you done Stagger before?
No.
Awesome. How are you doing it? Do you have a Ravenous, or do you want to do Stinger Hive?
Stinger.
Stinger's fun. Okay, you got the mosquito, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, so Stinger Hive, Bulwark Shield. First wave, you do nothing. It's the key tank's job. You can stick on the right side. You can go to the toilet, do what you want. After the first tunnel phase, every time you come out the tunnel, you're going to run straight to the cabin where she comes out of. She is going to be immune at first. She's always going to go down to do a rocket right away. Drop your Stinger Hive to counter the rocket. Pick your Stinger Hive back up. Start shooting her with your mosquito to keep aggro, and kite her to the center of the area. If you keep on shooting her with mosquito, she will follow you. So just bring it to like the center of the area, keep her around there, keep shooting her with the mosquito. You want to stay close enough so that when you see her go and do a rocket again, you can drop the Stinger Hive to counter it every single time and pick the Stinger Hive back up once it's countered her. And that's all you're doing. The only thing you've got to watch is if you do too much damage, you'll send us into a tunnel phase before we're ready. We don't want that to happen. So I believe it's 3 bars of armor on that second phase that will send us into a tunnel phase. Don't shoot her in the head is my recommendation there. If you shoot her in the head, you're going to do more damage. So just aim for body shots, they'll do less damage. And on top of that, if you do notice that you're getting to the last bar of damage and we're not ready yet, just stagger your shots. You don't need to constantly be shooting her. Like once you've got aggro, you can stagger. You can leave it a few seconds. You can just chill and shoot a few more times. Chill. Do you know what I mean? So you can like do less damage. You're not constantly on her. When you get more experience with this, you will aim to get a low on health ready for the tunnel phase. So very little damage is needed so we can enter a tunnel phase. Don't worry about that for now. That's as you do it more and you get more experience with it. The main thing right now is that you keep her in the center with your mosquito. You drop your stinger to counter her rockets, and you don't do too much damage to wipers. Understood?
Yep.
And that'll be every single time you come out of the tunnel, all the way up to the last time where we just kill her. And that's your role. Key tank, you know what you're doing, do you, Theo?
I'm happy, yeah.
You're happy? So heals, tank. Start. am I okay to put you on?
I've
Hang
got
on,
the
1
point
minute.
man on at the minute. Should I put the tardigrade on?
Nah, keep the point man on for now. I do want to make. I know we got 2 point mans and it's stupid, but in case one of you forgets, at least the other person will remember. I do want to make adjustments to that. I don't know where I'm going to do it. The only thing, the only reason I'm saying that, if you put Tardy on, you catharsis off, and all of a sudden that build's not as invincible. That catharsis is what puts that build all together and makes you invincible.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be, like, honestly, with that build, green lasers, whatever, you don't even notice it. Rarely, anyway. So looking at it, I'm going to go... Okay. Me and you, Apple, are going to go left door. Are you okay on the right door, Star?
Yep.
Solo, yeah. And then Jen and Black on rockets.
Sure.
Yeah. Whichever one you guys prefer. I like this bit because Sue takes charge.
Take left rocket.
There we go.
Left rocket.
Awesome. Okay. Go with any DPS build you want here. I'm throwing on my explosive resistant tanky striker. Let's go. Good luck. Any questions before we go? We'll be good. Awesome.
Am I keeping tardigrade on?
I don't. I go explosive resistant striker. We got. I think we got most of us using that. To be fair, I'm guessing Jen, Black, you both got it on.
I have it on, yeah.
I've got it on. You've got it on. Yeah. Throw the explosive resistant striker on. What I'm going to do is make an amendment to include tardigrade in one of these, so we do still have it. I just don't know what I'm going to do that. I'm going to open the door. We'll clear everything. Once everything's clear, we'll hit a restock before we go. Okay, hit restock, and if you just give us a few seconds on these tanky builds to get our stacks up. Okay, stacks are up. Let's go, go, go.
All right.
I'll let you do most of the work here, Apple. Literally.
Opening caches again.
Vaping and looking at chat.
That's justified.
Return fire. Get them off that autocannon.
Can go out left.
Let you fire first, Bob.
Gun swinging left.
Firing left.
Right.
Firing left.
Fire at their position.
Okay, I'm back with you. I'm with you, Apple. I'm with you. You got a teammate.
Hunger out, right?
Firing what?
Sniper right. Gun swinging right.
Order down.
Firing left.
Yes.
Just didn't want to jump down, Black.
I know. Very right.
Just hanging up there. Mine doesn't want to come out of the door sometimes.
Chunga left.
Shooting left.
Left.
Do you get that purple bar, Apple?
What was that?
Do you get the purple bar? Because he just vanished.
Gun swinging left.
You must have.
Sniper left.
Right.
Yeah, I got my last one too.
Our armor is shredded.
Firing
Deal with
left.
the division, or you'll have to deal with Morozova.
Everybody middle.
You have my attention. Target acquired.
Okay, Apple, gotta leave you alone for a little bit. See how old
Fair
Knight
enough.
does with the staggering.
Right.
There you go, stuck in position. Nice.
Firing left.
You'll get used to the animation, old Knight, so you'll kind of like get the timing right and the animation she goes into. It is just a timing thing. And don't worry about missing them. I'll be able to set up to survive the rocket, so this is nice, easy practice for you. But yep, doing awesome.
Preparing to fire.
Got it. Nice work.
Repeat, no launch. You can't protect them forever.
An agent needs assistance.
Rocket left.
I'm back with you now, Apple. My bad.
Oh.
Fucking right.
You got both rockets.
Okay, we're gonna head to middle then. Everyone middle. If you are on the doors, still look after your ads. And the people on the rockets do damage to Morozova when you see everyone in the middle. As soon as you hear she goes immune, jump inside, and that's where you do your overcharge, Pepe, when she goes immune. Okay, jump inside. Nice work. See no armor lost on that one. No armor lost again. Good job, Pepe.
Oh,
This is
Pepe.
easier than I thought.
Oh, we lost a little bit there at the end, but that's all good. Well done. You did good. You did good. You did good.
Armor has been lost. Unacceptable. Just a tiny bit.
Firing left.
But you got the timing right. If you get the timing right of those over thingies, the gun will still do damage, but the mortars won't.
Sniper left.
And you did good. And it'll be the same on the next tunnel phase. Your overcharge will be back by then. It's like perfect timing.
I'm swinging right.
Firing left.
Sniper on.
Alright.
Firing left.
Caution advised.
Sniper right.
I'm going left. Sniper right.
Right.
Got my rocket left.
Sniper right.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Fucking right.
Gun swinging right.
Everybody middle.
Okay. Exactly the same again. Look after your ads. Once you're all in the middle, rocket people damage Morozova. Jump inside as soon as she's immune. And remember that overcharge and heals. Sniper. Okay, jump in. This is the last phase now, so if the people on rockets do help with the chunga. Go, go, go.
Firing left.
I'm swinging left.
Shoot.
Sniper right.
Firing left.
Detected. Caution advised.
Right.
Chunga left.
firing left.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Alright.
Gun swinging right. Sniper left.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
This game's getting reinstalled tomorrow. It is doing my absolute
Hunger out right.
training.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
I'm like watching the stream. I don't get how you're doing it all this time.
Gun swinging
I
left.
go crazy.
It's making me go crazy. This has been the last couple of
Sniper right.
days. It's the worst it's been.
Sniper right.
To like clear cache or something? Maybe?
Maybe.
No loss. Repeat, no loss.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Okay, last key going in.
I don't know whether it could be a me thing. I think my hard drive's dying. And when I'm recording to that hard drive, so it could be that. I'm gonna...
Everybody middle.
Everybody middle, okay.
Automated
I'm gonna record
Could
to
be
a
that,
different
yeah.
hard drive on the next, see if that does anything. Okay, inside. Well done, guys. Still, I gotta say kudos as well, jumping in last minute, not even knowing the strategies. Absolute superb help, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you everyone else as well. Done, done, done. Let's finish it off.
Strong the true sons really are. Fuck you! I can't!
Real good job. No feedback there. Heals were great. Staggering was great. Awesome stuff.
Force them to accelerate their plans.
And we do have someone here that needs a Rav, by the way. Goes by the name of King Blackheart. So I'll open if I can.
I think I'm one
I
key
can't
short.
open.
Oh, I got
Keys.
one. Nope. No dice.
No.
Oh.
That was
I was like, no one's in the way.
You still need one?
Get one?
Nope. I'm asking, does anyone need?
Blackheart needs it.
Yeah,
Blackheart
Blackheart
no.
needs
No.
one.
Sadly, no dice.
He keeps giving them away, Star. Like, he needs
Oh.
one himself, but he will never take it if someone
noble.
needs it. I know. But he has one on PlayStation,
yeah. So,
which probably sits in his stash.
Black. You're taking this.
Oh,
You're
really?
taking it.
Wow.
Oh, Gen
And I'm
one.
not. You're not saying no.
You go on.
I did.
You will take it.
Hey,
Wow, she got me my first CB and my
I did.
first yes.
look at that. Let's have a photo for the Rav then. Black finally gets his Rav.
My rocket partner.
It's just 6 years of giving it away.
No, this is yours.
It's about time.
You put it on. You favor it, and you keep it. Welcome to PC. Oh, it's been a while. We haven't gotten anything in a while.
That's
Yeah,
true.
cool,
That
cool.
been dry.
Oh, did you get the star thing?
I missed that, unfortunately.
That's alright.
Dang it.
Sorry. Like, Rav. Oh, I would done.
Extra exclamation.
Oh, some stuff. Like, there you go. Finally, we got him it. I don't know what you guys are like for time. If you wanted to, I do have time to do another run, but have to be a run like exactly the same, like through without keys, sub-hour. If you wanted to go again, just to do exactly the same again and get more experience with what you just did,
Yeah,
I'm happy to do it.
I'm good for another run.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy to stay.
You're good? Happy days. That's what we're doing, and we'll go back to the beach. Just give me 5 minutes to talk to chat, and we'll just jump straight back in, and we're going to go...